Hey everybody, it's Pastor Lillian. I hope that you are doing well. As you can see, I am sitting here. I have done a tutorial for you, a makeup tutorial. I know it's something a little new, but there are some things that I wanted to share with you today, and hopefully you enjoy them. So if you're interested in this tutorial, please stick around. It's going to be fun. Okay, so I have gone on and I went on and did my eyebrows off camera, and I used some stuff from like the beauty supply store. Nothing really special, but I did clean them up just a little bit. So I know I look probably really crazy right now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this black opal concealer in Toast. It actually looks like a lipstick. Looks like a lipstick tube. Okay, I'm gonna take that and see, that's the concealer. It's in Toast. So I'm just gonna put this on my eyelids. Just kind of sweep it off my eyelids. Now my eyelids are very simple, are very sensitive. So I still haven't really figured out what it is that causes my eyes to run so much. I don't know if it's allergies or covered tear ducts. I don't know. So I'm going to get that checked out really soon to try to figure out what that is. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back in with my damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to try to get that one. And I actually use 2 beauty blenders to do my makeup, so just so you won't think it's the same one, but they're both damp, damp enough so if I squeeze it, there's no water that comes out. Okay, but I just washed them, so I wanted to do that. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to cover it a little bit with my little Mercier powder. Now you'll see me use this quite a bit. I do have the one that is in translucent medium deep, and then I have the one that is just the translucent. Okay, so I'm going to use this translucent just to go over and set that concealer, so it will be just a little, that was the wrong one anyway, so it'll be just a little tacky, not really tacky, but just a little, slip and slide anywhere, but I'll still have something to stick to. Okay, all right, now this is what I'm really excited about. This is the moment we've been waiting for. I've got somewhere to go tonight. I teach, so I'll be out with some teachers, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to go into, let me see. Hey, all right, you leaving? Okay, I'll see you. Love you too. All right, I'm going to go out. Let me see. The first color that I'm going to use is this turquoise shade right there. It's the turquoise one, if you can see it. Can you see that? Okay, turquoise shade right there. So what I'm going to do is get a flat, I'm going to get a flat brush, and it doesn't have to be really slim. I was going to use this one, but because I'm going to use that all over that lid there, I'm going to go ahead and use a somewhat wider brush. Okay, so I'm going to just swipe it, get a good amount of product. And if you see me looking over, sorry about that, my mirror is kind of to the side. I tried to get it as close to the camera as possible, but it is kind of to the side. And you see how pigmented this color is. It doesn't need a whole lot of help. Really, all of Anastasia's palettes seem to be very, very good with color. They work for me. I don't do color a lot during the week when I go to work and things like that, but I like to have fun with it on the weekend or when I'm going somewhere. And since this is actually my first day of summer, I thought it'd be kind of fun to do something a little fun. Since this is my first video as well, I thought that would be really, really fun really good to do something kind of fun and creative with my makeup for today. So I'm really doing more patting than I am dragging, and you'll hear me say that several times because if you drag, you can really bother your makeup and things like that. And so we're gonna try our best to make sure that we don't do that today. So I'm doing more patting than anything, just to get that color all over the lid. Okay, very, very easy. Okay. Now, because I have hooded eyes, I'm gonna go up above just a little bit, so that you can really see that blue. Because what I don't want to happen is for me to do all this gorgeous work and then you only see it when I blink. Look at that. It gets lost. So I'm gonna pull it up just a little bit. And see, there's my brow bone. So, I mean, you can feel that little socket. I guess you could call it the socket, you know, from where your eye socket is. And so that's pretty much where I'm coming up to. The guy you heard in the background just a moment ago was my wonderful husband. He and I pastor a church together in Georgia, and so he is going to get our children. He's going to get them so that they can enjoy their first day of summer as well. I've got 3 kids, 3 little blessings. I'm so thankful. I'm thankful for that. Thankful to God for that. But I guess somebody's got to get them from daycare. So that's fine. That's fine. The next thing that I'm going to do, and I like to just wipe it off, even though I'm going to wash it. I'm gonna wash my brushes, but I'd like to just kind of wash off the excess, so that when I put all my brushes away and things like that, I'm not getting all these little flurries of makeup everywhere. Okay, I have washed and moisturized my face, but I don't have anything on my face. Here's the reason why, other than moisturizer, because of little fallout. And instead of me trying to go in and trying to get it after I have put my primers on and things like that, I just like to wait. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is, I thought it would be really, really gorgeous if I put a little bit of purple. Now I know with purple and with a lot of colors, you have to be, if you're kind of conservative like me, you're not going to want to have a whole lot of stuff going on. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just, I am going to use that, I guess it's cans right here. I'm going to use this purple, but before I get to that purple to be on my inner V, on my outer V, I'm actually going to go in with, this is Juvia's Place, sorry it's so dirty. I'm going in with Juvia's Place Jezebel. And Jezebel is a more maroon burgundy type color. So I'm going to use a little shader, a little fluffy brush here, and so I'm going to get a little bit of product. And because hers are just as pigmented, if not more with some of the colors, I'm just going to go above that. I didn't really want a cut crease today, because I wanted everything to just kind of flow, because what I'm wearing, I've got on a black jumpsuit, so I don't want it to be like, I just wanted it to be very flowy. The pants on this jumpsuit are wide leg, and when you walk, they just flow. So I didn't want anything really, really harsh, but I wanted to kind of make that thing work some kind of way, right? So I'm just gonna go in and do that really quick. See that? Now, the color that I'm using is, again, I'm using that purple, that really purpley shade. Can you see it? Oh, sorry. Really purpley shade right there. Okay. So I'm gonna go in with a small brush so it can and see on me, it's so dark on me. Damn, did you give me a black eye? Did he give you a black eye? No. I think what I'm gonna do is use a flat brush so I can get more of that color out. I can use more of that color. So I'm gonna use that a flat brush. Let no one tell you that what you're using does not matter, because it does. Like what kind of brushes and stuff like that. Do they have to be these all extravagant $1 million brushes? No, but it's good to use the proper tools, I think, that will really help you. So don't be afraid to invest. Morphe is great, Sigma's great. This brush is even this Sonia Kashuk brush from Target, but it's a really good top of the line brush. Now what I'm doing is I just went in with this one. Again, it had a little bit of Jezebel still left on it, and so I'm just using that, bringing that up. Okay, and see, the more you blend, the more you can just leave that Jezebel as a great transition shade. There we go. Okay. All right, then I'll go in with this smaller brush to give me just a little bit of something on my brow bone. But instead of me using, let me see. Yeah, instead of me using one of these colors, I'm going back in to my Laura Mercier. I'm going back into my Laura Mercier, and I'm just gonna tap off the excess, and I'm just going to place it so that it sets that concealer. I know I did it somewhat earlier, but I'm using a brush to do it now so that it will give me a definite, so that I know that it's on there. You know what I mean? Instead of like just using my beauty blender, because I didn't try to go in and set it. So I'm just using just a little bit of that to go in and get that. Okay. So you see how on my eyes right now, it looks very, very distinct. And so what I'm going to do is, these palettes always come with brushes. And so here's the brush that it came with. So I'm just gonna go in with this fluffy part, and I'm just going to swirl around just a little to kind of take away some of that harsh line. As I said before, I didn't really want any harsh lines. And so, because these are two very, very distinct colors, I wanted to soften that line a little bit. And so even if I have to, I can go into a different color. I can put like a little bit of Jezebel in between. You know, you can do that just to soften it up. And that Jezebel that I'm talking about, remember, is from the Juvia's Place. The Juvia's Place, okay? So after after that, my eyes are done. My eyes are done. I will go into primer my face. So you can get a wet makeup wipe or something just to get off that fallout. I'm not gonna worry about I'm not gonna worry about any of that. Here we go. All right. After I finish that, what I'm going to do, I have this infallible long wear eye pencil. It is from L'Oreal, and the color is purple. It just says purple, and so that's what it looks like. Oh yeah, that should be really pretty. So I'm gonna go in and line. Line. Okay. Alright, now I do have like some Sephora shadows that I haven't used in a while, so I may go and get, as you can see, at one point I was using them, but I can go over, I can get some of that purple. It's a little bit lighter than the purple that came in my palette, and I can go over the line itself. It's not necessarily a must or anything. Okay. Alright. So next, I've got a clean, moisturized face. I love this stuff. I am going to use this Hangover, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, by Too Faced. Hangover primer. Actually, this is going to be my setting spray. This is Hangover as well. I love these together. I was able to find these at Sephora for, I don't know, like maybe $40, if that. But they came together, and so that's why I said, let me go ahead and get them. And it's two full sizes. Two full size primers, and the primer and the setting spray. So we're gonna go in. I like to use about 2 pumps. Go in and get that all over my face. My skin is combination oily. So in my T-zones, honey, those T-zones just, you know, they really can get really oily. If you have any suggestions of a better primer for me to check out or try to use or something like that, I'd really appreciate it. Okay. Ooh, I am ashy. Y'all excuse that. Excuse me on that. Okay. So after that, what I'm going to do is I am actually going to use another primer. The primer that I'm going to go in is by Tatcha. It's by Tatcha. As you can see, mine is smaller. And the reason why it's smaller is because I saw from another, makeup artist or guru or YouTuber. I saw another YouTuber use this, and I said, well, let me try it, but I don't want to try it in full size. So if there's something that I really want to try out that may be kind of something that somebody just likes to use every now and then, I will try to get, if it's available, I'll try to get the travel size, and if I really like it, then I'll go ahead and use the travel size as a travel size, and I'll buy the full size. So that's why I did that. That's pretty much the same thing that I did with the Hangover and a lot of other things. I like to try them first. So I'm just going to get a little bit of that, and I'm using this for my T-zones. Using this, and it smells so good. It smells really good. Oh yes, honey. Now, even though I have T-zone issues, I call them T-zone issues, even though I have T-zone stuff going on, I don't really like to use mattifying this and mattifying that. If I do use something that will mattify, usually it will be in either my foundation or powders or something like that. It seems like to me, every time I use something that is very mattifying as far as primer is concerned, I'll see that I will get much more oily later, and it'll be like almost like you can just like that foundation will just slip off my face, and I don't want to do that. So I don't really like to use that like that. So here's my next thing. What I'm going to go into is, and I have one more primer. Y'all don't mess with me. Y'all don't get me about this. But I actually use the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I like to use that in my smile lines. I am a smiley girl, and so I just like to use it right there. As you can see, I didn't use it on my eyes, but I like to just use it right there. I like to concentrate it right in my smile lines, right on my cheeks. And sometimes you can put your tongue right there and make sure with the product. And sometimes I'll go in twice. But if that's all I'm using it for, it lasts me a good little while. So that's why it's really good to use that black opal concealer on your eyelids rather than anything else. Okay, so after you've done that, I know it seems like a lot, but I'm going to go into my medium deep or Mercier, my loose powder, and I am going to just simply get a little bit on the bottom, and I am going to kind of set that all that I used. Okay, set that just a little. There you go, just a little bit. And this is underneath my primer. Okay. Next, we're moving right along. Next, love it. It's Lancome. My color is 510C. I use 510C, and I just like to put just a few, just like 2 or 3 pumps. Okay. I do not wipe a lot whenever I'm putting on my foundation, because I have those primers and I really want that primer. As you can see with that Tatcha and everything else, I kind of concentrated it in a certain area. So what I'm doing is I am just trying my best to leave it where it is, because I want it to do the work where I put it. So don't forget to have a pretty damp beauty blender or sponge or whatever you like to use. I like to use the beauty blender because I've got those primers. It's burning up. It's 90 something degrees here in Georgia today, so I don't need to be going to my event and then standing outside and my makeup starts running or something. But I haven't had those problems with this foundation. With other foundations, some other foundations I have, but this one once it's set, sister girl, is set. Okay, it's not going anywhere. Okay, it's not going anywhere. So I keep looking in my camera. I need to be looking in the mirror. Use the mirror, girlfriend. All right. Okay. The mirror to make foundation is all over. It's gorgeous. Okay. That foundation is gorgeous. I mean, it works for a lot of skin types, and definitely mine. It works for me. Okay, so after that, I'm gonna go in with my Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer in the shade Chestnut. Love it, in the shade Chestnut. So here we go. Go down, come up my nose, like that. Do the other side. Okay, go in, down the bridge of my nose. Windshield wiper. I mean, I got a forehead. I've got to be a little careful with these braids. I started wearing these little twists, and I'm telling you, she was not nice to my edges. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. We're gonna go in and fix that, because that can't be a problem. Okay. All right. So after you've done that, you know, you just blend. That's all I'm doing is blending, blending, blending. Okay. And I try my best to miss that purple that I put underneath my eye. As I said before, we do more patting than we do dragging. So next, I'm going to go into the translucent, shade. Go in a little bit with that. I'm just gonna touch. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Oh. Make this world a better place. Just touch it. Yes, you can. Oh. Okay. That old song came on my mind. I don't know why. Okay. So once I've done that, I mean, I don't have my. Sometimes I use it. Like tonight, I know where I'm going with Laura Mercier. You don't have to worry about flashback and stuff. But sometimes I'll use the Infallible. I think it's like the number 700 Infallible. It's a compact. It's powder, and I'll even use that to help set. If I know that I really need for it to set for me, I'll go in and use that. But I think with this, it'll be fine. The next thing I'm going to use is that medium deep shade loose powder, and I didn't bring my powder puff with me, so I'll just use. I guess I can use the beauty blender. It'll be okay for some areas of my face. And that's just to set my foundation. Like, my foundation really needs help, right? That foundation. And if you had it, if you use it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So go in with that. We're just trying to be a little colorful. Just want to have fun today. So go in just a little bit here. Okay. All right. All right. So now I'm not contouring with anything harsh. I didn't really want a real serious contour, and since I'm not doing a real serious contour, I'll just go in and I'll do a reverse contour. just done something major. And I didn't. But to contour just lightly, I'm going to use the, what is this, Black Radiance little palette. And I'm going to use, it's in medium deep. I accidentally one time bought the other one. The deep, it's like a deep to dark. That one was way too dark for me, which was a surprise because I don't usually find drugstore brands and things like that that are too dark for me. So I was like, I don't know where they got that color for. It was very gray as well, and that didn't work for me. So, because it being too dark is one thing, but being dark and gray, it just wasn't gonna work. Look at my shirt. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, I'll fix it. I may have to change. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to use that Sonia Kashuk brush again, and I am just going to go in and get, I know we haven't seen this in a while, but I'm going to use the CoverGirl Queen Collection bronzer that is in ebony bronze. As you can see, I've already reached pan. If I run out of this, or when I know I will, when I run out of this, I am not going to know what in the world to do. So you guys help me find something. I don't want to use that Black Radiance as much on my nose because it can be very dark as well. So I didn't want to use that. I know it may look like it's the same color on camera, but I just don't want to, I don't think that really does what you need it to do. So I'm just going to be very, okay. All right. Now, for my blush, I'm going to go in with, let's see, I'm going to go in with an Old Faithful Max Raizin. Everybody pretty much knows about Raizin. Because I have so much going on with my eyes, I'm going to just use Raizin to warm me up just a little bit. Okay. All right. Warm me up just a little bit. All right, and then I'm going to use for my highlight shade, and this is where everything should start kind of coming together. For my highlight shade, I'm actually using the palette by Huda Beauty, and this is what it looks like. Now, what I could have done is, number one, the prep, and you can see the numbers up here, but the prep is actually creamy, so I could have put that underneath. I would have put it underneath my foundation, but I am going to use Tahiti. Use some Tahiti. Look at how pigmented. I'll probably have this thing for a year. I haven't seen many people use it on YouTube. I haven't seen that many people do any tutorials or anything on it. But I thought, what the heck? Okay. After that, I'm going to go with Zanzibar. It is more a little rose gold, and I'm going to put that right there. Wow. I should have been watching. Whoops. Okay, so we're going to put just a little bit here. It is what it is. My nose and all that stuff is not going anywhere. I'm working on that, on how to contour it better. So I know that it'll be better later. All right. So I go in with this same brush. I don't need any more product, but I just cut it off right there. Okay. All right. And then when I'm okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Hangover spray that I told you before. Okay, that's going to dry. Next, I'm going to line my eyes. I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to line my eyes with some liquid eyeliner. And then we're going to use the Cavalli lashes in Exotica. I'm going to line my eyes, give it a little bit of wing, put these lashes on, but I'm going to let this dry for a moment and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I lined my eyes a little bit with just a black eyeliner pencil, and then I put my lashes on and put a little bit of mascara so that my lashes would kind of blend in with the mascara. I did put a little bit on the bottom lash line, and I almost wish that I hadn't, because what it does is it kind of takes away from that purple. In my inner tear duct, I just went in with my Huda Beauty again, and I put that Zanzibar, I hope I'm saying it right, the Zanzibar, I put that in my inner tear duct so that it would just kind of complete the look a little bit. All right, what I need to do now is I need to do my lips. So I'm gonna go in. I don't want to do too much with my lips, so I'm just gonna use a dark or a deep plum shade by ColourPop. I need my mirror. I'm trying to do it on the camera, it's not working. Okay. This will pull out that Juvia a little bit, and also some of that purple that we used from our Riviera palette. It should pull out. Okay. The next thing I'm gonna use is I'm gonna go in with Adorable number 10 by Milani. Sorry, everything's all upside down. By Milani. I'm going with that. It's gonna give kind of a nude shade. Because of that liner. Actually, the shade is rather, it's like a pinky peachy nude. It's gorgeous though. Okay. There we go. After I've done that, I think I need, if you've ever used any of Milani's they call them lip creams, or more matte lip creams. If you ever use them, they have some of the best colors in drugstore. I'm telling you, as far as liquid lipsticks. But the only thing is, it is so drying. So you have to put something on, either under it or over it or something. So I'm just gonna go in with Max See-Through. Max See-Through, and it's like a real nude. This is a real nude color. And that is it. I'm going to do something to my hair. Sometimes do something to these edges, child. But after I kind of get myself together, of course, put some lotion on my hands, you know, that kind of thing. After I do that, then I'll be good and ready to go. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I enjoyed doing my makeup in front of the camera, since I do it a lot in front of the mirror. I thought that it would be really, really fun to to do this in front of the camera. And so if you want to see any more of my tutorials, please like this video, subscribe, say some things to me in the comments, especially if I ask for your help or for your suggestions on anything. And hopefully we can see you again in the next one. I have enjoyed this, and hopefully in the near future we can enjoy each other again. If you would, please like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, because I've got more ideas and more fun things to show you guys. I know this is a little colorful. It's a little colorful for me. I don't usually use a whole lot of color on my eyes, but I thought, hey, what the heck, might as well enjoy my summer. So I hope that as you guys are enjoying your summer, I hope that you guys will enjoy your summer, as it is our first day. So that's really a good thing, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. I'll be doing another tutorial probably probably for Memorial Day or something like that. Please subscribe. Please follow me on all of my social media places, and you'll see that down in the description box. I will also be sure to put all of these items, everything that I used, I'll be sure to tag that or put that down in the description box as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.